Hey YouTube, my name is Azaria. I was wanting to talk to you guys about a video that I had saw, and it was in regards of the twin flames. This lady was like highly upset in regards of um, this twin flame union, and she was like talking about how us as divine feminines and the abuse that we had to endure during this journey before a lot of the divine masculines and feminines separated. And she was like, said she's been on this journey for years. She said since she's been 5. Well, I don't think I could have endured that type of pain and abuse for that long. Knowing someone said she was awakened at 5, and but she's been pretty much knowing her twin flame, or been on this twin flame journey since she's been 5. And she said she's been through a lot of abuse and a lot of pain and neglect, and she has tried to do everything to pour her love into this individual, and he just steps and walks all over her. And she was very adamant about telling a lot of the divine feminines to come out of this union. And she was talking about how having unconditional love, and why would you keep loving a person unconditionally due to how you're treated? And my answer to that is because Jesus, Yeshua, whatever you want to call him, because he was unconditional. No matter how bad he was treated, he continued to love. Even during his death, he asked for forgiveness for his enemies. He asked God to forgive his enemies. I don't know what I'm trying to say is that I can understand that this journey has been a difficult one for a lot of the divine feminines. Been through a lot physically, yeah, because it took a toll. The emotional took a toll on the physical. Mentally, But that's one thing, I've always been the type of person, no matter how bad I have been treated by others, I might speak my mind out of anger, but it has never caused me to stop caring. I don't never want to have that in my heart, that I don't care. I can understand dropping a situation or dropping a person or letting go of a person due to how they might treat you, but at the same time, you do what you can to try to encourage an individual, even though they might not care, but you care. I have always been the type of person, no matter how bad I have been treated. And I might be going over myself. I'm kind of like mentally, just mentally in my mind, you know what I mean? But I've never stopped caring. I've never stopped caring. Even if that person came back around and I didn't even get an apology, I just looked at it as if the whole reason of them coming back around was their form of apology. You know, uh, I've always given people numerous of chances. Even with the story of Jesus, Yeshua, whatever, like I said, whatever you want to call him, he knew Judas was getting ready to turn his back on him, and embraced him with a kiss anyway. I know this journey is hard. I know it's been difficult. But like I said before, I think in one of my readings, that don't allow this to make you bitter. Growing up around women in my household that were bitter due to the menfolk that loved them, that abused them, that walked out on them, that, wasn't there for them, made them bitter. They became bitter towards themselves. They became bitter towards other family members. They became bitter and abusive to their children. I don't want to be like that. If anything, I want to live by the example of my Heavenly Father. God is love. God is unconditional love. I just don't want none of the divine feminines have the feeling of giving up on hope, or love, or losing faith. This whole journey is hard. Every day I question myself if I'm doing right or if I'm doing enough. And like I said, this journey is hard enough by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And with a man or without a man, or if you got somebody and they're not awakened and you know, it's difficult. But I just want the divine feminines to stay strong, stand firm in their beliefs, don't give up. Not even on the divine masculine. You keep your heart open. Because when you close your heart to him, close your heart off to him, the divine masculine, you close your heart off to everything else that you're supposed to be open to. My heart goes out to the lady who has been through hell and back. You can tell she's mad. This lady, I watched her video. She is upset that she has had to go through so much, and you can just, she's bitter. All that this guy has taken her through, and she knows that they're supposed to be together and that they are a spiritual match. She has become bitter behind it. Yeah, let the situation go because you weren't treated right, but don't allow your heart to shut down. And I'm just praying that I never end up like that. My grandmother was like that. My mother was like that, bitter, due to how they men treated them. And they put that same oppression on their kids. to the point the children turned out bitter. Not knowing the reason why. So just keep your head up, stay prayerful. Satan's working hard to get you to turn, to get you to be bitter, to get you to come out of pocket, to get you to live in your low vibration. Stay positive, stay happy. God bless.